Hi there, beautiful people. It's been about 2 weeks, I think, since I've done a video reading because I have been not well. And I could have done a reading. Well, I did actually try to do a reading twice last week, but it wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't what it was meant to be. And I don't know, when you don't feel well or feel your best, it's kind of like, I think I'm more critical of myself and, the work that I put out there, and it just wasn't good enough. It didn't resonate with me, and I thought if it's not really resonating with me in the slightest, it's not going to resonate with anyone else at that time. So I just deleted it in a sort of fit of, oh my gosh, I can't do anything, I feel ill, I feel so shit. But I'm back to, well, as normal as one can be, I suppose. Okay, but I had these cards the other day from Spirit and Destiny magazine, free. So I decided to pull one this morning, and this is the card. It's a very pretty card. And actually, in my mind's eye, when I was shuffling, I saw kind of a snowflake pattern, which is kind of like a snowflake pattern, isn't it? So that was quite cool. So I'm held in the embrace of the of an infinite life force. Okay, and like one thing I have been doing, I don't know, for the last 2 weeks is listening to this 4-hour meditation when I go to bed. And it is actually a manifesting meditation to sort of bring all the good things to me. But it's not like I want all this stuff, but I just feel really peaceful with it. So I really can take that at the moment. I feel like I am held, more than sort of just me. I know that I'm not alone, and it's quite good. Okay, so I drew a few tarot cards, and this is I feel like this is sort of leading up to the solstice. I think this year has been a lot of processing for a lot of us, okay? And we've got the Ace of Swords there, which is talking about sort of new focus, and a new focus on ourselves. 2020 has been quite a turbulent year for a lot of people. Myself, I've had a lot of change. My job has changed. My relationship status has changed. I lost a pet. I lost my boy Marley in June. A lot of sort of changes happened. And it's linked with this sort of death card, which is a lot of endings. Like I said, a lot of people have passed away, pets passed away. Maybe we've broken free from toxic patterns, relationships. Maybe we finally realize that the foods that, we're no longer, are no longer tolerating in our body, we're actually thinking it's time now to, put these things to a side. There's been Five of Cups is telling us about a grieving process. A grieving process. These times have not been easy. There's been a lot of sort of back and forth, putting the focus on ourselves, giving certain situations another chance, and this could be like sort of jobs, relationships, food, etc. Maybe there's a bit of guilt there, of sort of not sort of saying what you wanted to say to a person, not having closure. But that you can sort of say this to sort of the universe, and put it out to the universe, and wherever that person is, whether it be on this physical plane or not on this physical plane, they will hear that, and it is closure for you. And know that sort of forgiving yourself, for certain situations. You can't help certain situations. Sometimes it's circumstantial, especially this year with COVID and, anything, restrictions on our lives. You did your best. And that's what counts in all situations. And sometimes we don't know these things hindsight is brilliant, because like we look at things from a different perspective than when we're in it, when we're in that situation. But certainly it's just like, yeah, you look at it from a different perspective and think, I could have done that differently. But why sort of berate yourself for that? You did your best, okay? And like this card is about sort of loving yourself as well, and making sure that you sort of embracing the sort of whole of the life force. We are all connected, we are all energy. We meet people for we meet people for reasons, for lessons or blessings. Sometimes our deepest lessons lead to our biggest blessings as well. And I feel like, like Queen of Cups for me is the sort of nicest queen. I'm a Queen of Cups. I'm a Cancerian. We got a Pisces, we got a Scorpio, but to me this is Cancerian sort of energy. We've got the caringness, whereas maybe we've taken, the back seat in 2020 and looked after other people, but we've gone through these bad times ourselves. Now is the time to sort of be loving yourself, taking care of yourself, noticing the people in your life that are sort of popping up and sort of giving you, I don't know, positivity and light, okay? I feel like, like if this was reversed, I think we'd still in the grieving process. It's not, nobody sort of stops grieving a lost person, but I think you sort of, you accept it and you sort of live with it. And that person, okay, lives within your heart. I feel like this is a message for somebody. Like I lost my mum when I was like 3 weeks before I was 21. So every Christmas, for like the last 21 years has been hard. Every birthday is hard. Every day I think of my mother, and actually she is one of my guides. She's not working with me as much at the moment. She is coming back, though I can feel her. But basically, it's just, forgive yourself for these situations. Forgive yourselves. Whatever you think in your head about, the certain whatever situation you're in, you did your best at that time. We're all learning. We're ever learning. When we're not learning, that's when we sort of moving on to the next sort of meat suit, so to speak. I don't know. This message is like really woof today. Okay. So I have pre-selected some cards here, but I haven't looked at these, so I'm hoping for a waha moment. Okay. So angel card for today. Entrepreneur. Self-employment suits your disposition and intentions. Working for yourself allows you to better follow your intuition and divine guidance, or your co-workers and roommates who remain loyally by your side to ensure your success in all ways. Okay, and maybe like sort of, maybe this year you actually thought, I'd like to work for myself. Maybe I'm working too hard, maybe this is sort of a wake-up call for somebody. Maybe this is, a sign that you are supposed to be working for yourself. Maybe this job situation is not working out now, and this new focus should be on you being an entrepreneur. I think that's how you say it, entrepreneur. So, something to think about, certainly. And I'm hearing in my head, like, what you've got to lose. There's plenty in the universe for everyone. Okay, angel of abundance, okay? It's safe for you to receive. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be the conduit for good coming to you and through you, as it blesses the world. Okay, and maybe feel a bit guilty, like, of, moving on from a situation, whether it be a relationship, friendships. Maybe you found a new friendship, but you feel guilty because, your old friendships are not kind of working out to what you wanted to do. Or maybe you found new love, or maybe you're looking for love and you think, in the back of your head, you're thinking, maybe it's too soon. You know when you're ready anyway. Okay. Okay, the Goddess Wisdom card is Sage, quiet time. Take some quiet time to rest, meditate, and contemplate. Okay, this is what I've been doing the last week. Like I said, I can't give my best when I don't feel well. And I think, like, well, I know actually that's spirit, and my spiritual team saying, take a chill pill now for a few days. Because I do get really frustrated. I tried to make a piece of jewellery for an order, and I just couldn't do it, and I was like ready to throw it, and it was just not cool. So yeah, you've just got to sort of learn sometimes. Yeah, it's time to sort of chill and take a little rest. Yeah, and to be honest, I did need it. Okay, so energy card as well. So we've got the Angel of Strength. Okay, so maybe you are needing this at the moment. Maybe you're contemplating all of these changes moving forward. The solstice energy, that's what it does. It makes you think of sort of what you sort of want and how far you've come, and maybe what you want to let go of. It's all there, for you. And if this is seriously what you were thinking about, the new focus is there. There's an ending there. When you've got an ending, you've got a new beginning. So basically, the world is your lobster, is it? Or oyster? I don't know. World is your lobster. Yeah, and when we love in ourselves and trusting in this life force, this universal life force, everything is going to come to you, exactly what you sort of want, the kind of people that you want around you. Okay, the universal guidance card. My fearless freedom lights up the world. Excuse me. Okay, and this is like, I was like messaging a friend yesterday, and I said, I'm absolutely loving my life at the moment. I said, I can get up in the morning, I can play my piano, my guitar, I can run around dancing and singing, and or I can just slob out in my pajamas all day if I want to. I'm loving it, I can go for a walk when I want to. I can, yeah, okay. I'm restricted to go shopping. Whoopee, I never like shopping anyway. Okay, so the Book of Love Answers, I always forget this, but I'm not going to forget it today. So, okay, so if you think of a question in your head, and I will open the page and hopefully it will answer your question. So my question is, okay. Talk now, kiss later. Okay, so that might be relevant for someone. I don't know. I'm going to do another one actually. Okay. There's nothing casual about it. Okay, so maybe that's what you were looking. If you were looking for an answer with a love connection, maybe that was it. Maybe they're after something serious as well as you. Maybe. Who knows? Okay, I do offer paid readings. They're £25. I will put all the details below. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, please like and subscribe to my channel, and bless you all. Peace out.